What happened? All right, good evening, traders. Can you guys hear me? Can you see? Yeah. All right. Awesome. Awesome. Good evening, traders. Thank you for being here tonight. All right. So, my name is John Kerrigan. I moderate the BYOB Trading Room. Tonight's presentation is on Morning Routine Part 2, Analyze the Market Conditions. All right. I want to thank everyone for being here tonight. I know your time's valuable. This will be recorded. Okay. In addition to it being, it's going to be recorded. It's also going to be on my YouTube. It'll be in the members resources section. So you'll be able to get it either off of my YouTube page or off of the members Hit and Run Candlesticks resources page. All right. So again, my name is John Kerrigan. Here's my YouTube address right here. If you want a copy of tonight's PowerPoint presentation, just email me. I'll send you a copy of it. All right. Here's my email address right up there, right here. This is our website right there. That'll take you to Hit and Run Candlesticks. All right. And there's my YouTube channel right there. I urge you to subscribe, hit the thumbs up, hit the like. All right. I want to thank you for being here. I know your time's valuable. Appreciate y'all coming in here tonight and to listen to me. I promise to keep it short and promise to make it valuable as much as I can. All right. So before we get started, let's do a little disclaimer. Trading involves significant financial risks, not suitable for everybody. All right. Trading's not for everybody. That's true. All right. So I urge you to trade on paper, at least for 2 or 3 months, and see if you can make a paper account grow. And after that, slowly drip your money into the market 1 month at a time, like maybe 5,000 the first month. See if you can make that 5,000 grow in a month. If you can, and maybe add another 5,000 the following month. Just slowly drip your money into the account because into trading, because it does involve a lot of risk, and it'll take you a while to learn everything there is to know about trading the markets. So I encourage you to paper trade first. Once you're confident with your strategies on paper trading, then just ease in a little bit of money and a little bit of money after that, if you want to. I'm not telling you to trade your money. I'm just saying, it's something that makes common sense to me that you would want to test these strategies out on paper first, and then only test them with very little, minute amounts of money to make sure that they work and that they can work for you. Again, any past performance does not guarantee future results. So we encourage you to do your own due diligence, all right? And anything that we say is not intended as financial or trading advice. We're simply sharing what works for us. So again, that just means do your own due diligence. All right, so that was there. If I'll put that up at the end. All right, so let's talk about bullish conditions, all right? Because that's what we're on tonight. Bullish conditions. These are my top 7 bullish conditions, all right? So I look at the indices. I look for gap ups that are not filled by the bears, okay? So when the indice gaps up and the bears fail to push price back down to fill that gap, that's a bullish condition for me. Consolidation over prior consolidation. That's a bullish condition, okay? When you move up and you hold the higher ground, that would be consolidation over prior consolidation. When price moves up and holds the higher ground, it's number 3, kind of the same thing. Again, that's a bullish condition. Multiple tests or price action spikes of the same resistance area. So when they hit it 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times, all right, you can tell that the bulls want to get past that resistance area. You go up there once, and then they do a mountaintop, or a how do I want to say it? They give you a TP where they go up and they come all the way back down. All right, that's not bullish. All right, you want to see them go up and hold the higher ground up there. Price continuously makes higher lows. That's another bullish condition that I look for. All right, sector ETFs are making new all-time highs. That's another bullish condition. All of these are bullish conditions that I look for in the markets. And we have right now, believe it or not, we got a perfect storm brewing right now. And let me explain that, because we got a lot of stuff going on at the same time. All right, so this is a chart. It's a daily chart of the dollar index. Okay, that would be the strength of the dollar. Now you can see right here, this is an all-time low for 2024. Right there. We are at an all-time low for 2024, and we're in a downtrend, making, you can see right here, lower highs and lower lows, and lower highs and lower lows, and more lower highs. And we just busted through this low right here that was either the beginning of the year or the end of last year. Anyways, that looks like it probably could be a 1-year low right there. So a weak dollar makes our goods and services here in the United States cheaper to the foreign countries. That means the conversion rate, they don't have to fork out as much of their currency to pay for our products when we have a cheap dollar. So the market loves cheap currency. The market loves when the dollar is devalued, or the dollar is in a downtrend, or the dollar is moving lower, all right? Because it makes all of our goods and services that we sell to the foreign countries more competitive against other countries that are selling the same goods and services to those countries. So it makes us more competitive to have a cheaper dollar, because we can sell more of our products. Again, more of our products equals more revenue. All right, more revenue on the top line, and hopefully management has its act together, and usually equates to a bigger bottom line. Bigger bottom line equals higher multiples and higher growth rates. So there you go. We like a cheap dollar, and right now we have looks like it could be a 1-year low here in the U.S. dollar right now. Now, Diamond Dow. All right, here's Diamond Dow. It's the Dow Jones Industrial Average right here. Okay, now we can see that is putting in a new all-time high yesterday. Okay, that's incredibly bullish right there. Okay, whenever you see the indices put in new all-time highs, that's bullish. And you can see right here, we've made a higher low, and you can see we just inched out a higher high right there. Hopefully they go up a little bit further than that. So we have a perfect storm brewing, because we got some of the indices are up at their all-time highs, or excuse me, just one indice, but we have some sectors also at their all-time highs. So there's Diamond Dow. All-time high for Diamond Dow was yesterday. Let's look at the next one, XLI. Okay, this is our industrial sector ETF. That made a new all-time high. All right, right there yesterday. Okay, now I know you guys don't like inflation, but if you like trading stocks, you might like inflation, because inflation brings in more revenue. In other words, if you charge in $2 for a box of donuts as $1 for a box of donuts, well, you're going to bring in more to your top line. And hopefully, like I said, management's got its act together, and that brings in more to the bottom line. All right. And what you get is a higher multiple. And with higher multiples, we get expanding sectors making new all-time highs, and indices also doing the same thing. So here we got XLI made a new all-time high yesterday. So that's interesting. Dow Jones made a new all-time high. Dollar is at an all-time, well, a yearly low. Let's go to the next one. XLF Financials made a new all-time high, I think today, right there. They made a new all-time high today. They made one yesterday as well. So we got financials, we've got industrials, we've got the dollar in a downtrend, and dollars at a one-year low. So let's go take a look at what else we got. Here's T2123. Now this measures all the stocks in the NYSE, and this is different because it doesn't weight them. All right, so you can see here in T2123, here's the all-time high made on July 31st, right there. And this was the prior all-time high, is this green line just below it, right there. That's the prior all-time high. And you can see T2123 today was closed up over that prior all-time high. And it looks like it's going to make an attempt to make a new all-time high pretty soon here. You can see that is the all-time high, and looking to make a stab at producing a brand new all-time high on T2123. So that's really bullish there. This is a this is a daily chart. And you can see price action up over a rising 200 SMA. That's a beautiful thing right there. Okay, so now here's the same chart, T2123, and you can see we are in a nice bull flag right here. You can see price action has come up. All right, price action comes up, and then we flag over right there. Nice bull flag. Now we want to see this consolidate, which it's doing, and you can see we'd like to see a breakout to the upside. All right, that's what we're looking to do right there, a little breakout to the upside. Now, important thing here is we made a higher low. Now, whenever we make a higher low, I'm going to say there's going to be pressure on those bulls to produce that higher high up here. Okay, so that's T2123, and that would be like all 7 to 10,000 stocks in the NYSE, no weighted ones. In other words, everything gets equal weight, and you can see here's price action moving up higher and higher right there, ready to attack those all-time highs made in July. So that's a beautiful thing. That's going to contribute to the perfect storm for new all-time highs for SPY. All right, so let's take a look at the next chart. And what do we got here? We got IYT. All right, here's our transports. Okay, we got transports in an uptrend. All right, and then we've got technology, also technology sector in an uptrend. Now, they weren't in an uptrend before. Okay, you take a look at IYT. Let's go back a few. Okay, XLF was not in an uptrend until it took out this high right there. I mean, that was so technically damaged, this drop down. And it took them like almost 11, 12 days to recover that. So XLF was in a downtrend because they broke this low. And it took them 11, 12 days to recover that. And they finally got into an uptrend. Not only did they get into an uptrend right here, they had to break that high right there. And they also made new all-time highs. Same thing with XLI. All right, they broke this low, this low, this low, this low. When they put this candle in addition to this low, now the only way they get back into an uptrend is to take out either that high, make a higher low, and then make a higher high. That would be the only way that they could make another uptrend and get up here. All right, so but you can see here's price action for the industrials. All right, has now made a higher high. All right, see that's the high. They were in a downtrend until they finally broke over that one candle. Hard to see it, but it's right up there. We'll go to my charts later on, and we'll take a peek at it on a regular chart. But there's XLI just now, putting in new all-time highs yesterday and creating the uptrend. Just got uptrend status probably 3 days ago. So that's today's price action. That's yesterday, and there's Monday right there. Okay, so we'll go through these again. It's a Friday. Okay, you got financials. Got ourselves an uptrend. Industrials, you saw that. We got ourselves an uptrend. T2123 in a bull flag, also uptrending. Got a higher low, going to make a higher high. Okay, I got transports. Transports now in an uptrend as of Monday. Okay, there's transports. They had to take out this high right here. Okay, because they took out this low when they did this low, and this low. They were so technically damaged. They were in a downtrend until this candle right here finally took out that high right there. And now we've got ourselves an uptrend on the transport. So we got a lot of stuff in an uptrend all at the same time, where the dollar is down at a yearly low. This is incredibly, this is really, really rare. Okay, we could see SPY 580, 560. Those of you that like those put spreads, listen carefully, because you might think about some bull put spreads here. But I got one caveat to speak about before you place any put spreads, and we're going to talk about that before we leave here. So there was transports in an uptrend. Okay, XLK technology uptrend when they broke this high right here. Okay, technology in an uptrend. SMH semiconductors in an uptrend. This is an awful lot of sectors all in an uptrend at the same time. The big one for me is the transports, because that actually means either raw materials are being moved, or finished goods are going to be going onto the shelf or into people's homes or into people's businesses. In other words, products and services are going to be stocked up. All right, that's what we really need, is to see the transports in an uptrend. That's incredibly good. When you got the transports in an uptrend, that means actual product is getting moved around and is being sold and restocked. So there's SMH also in an uptrend. This is a lot of stuff. Let me just say, all at the same time in an uptrend. All right, industrials, financials, transports, semiconductors, technology. Technology usually leads almost all those bull rallies. So we could have the bull rally of your generation. It could be coming. All right, we'll see what happens. All right, here's SPY. All right, we had a W pattern. This is what I want to share with you guys. Okay, this is a W pattern that I want to share with you. This is what we played in the BYOB Trading Room. Notice this is a 10-minute chart, and I'm going to map this. I'm going to map this out. This one happened on the 21st, and yeah, on the 20 and the 21st. Okay, I observed this. I kind of showed the BYOB members where they could buy and where they would look, where they probably might be looking to sell. So price moves up, and you can see it moves up to the top, and then it starts to create a channel. So then we come back down to the bottom part of the channel. All right, now we're going to begin the W pattern right here. Here's the left side of the W. Now we move back up to the top. So there's the first V of that W. Okay, and you notice how you could play this W right off the bottom here, right back up to the prior high right there. Price comes back down. Okay, now price goes back up, and now we've got our W. Okay, now this is the catch right here. Okay, then we do a half back. Okay, it's not exactly half, but we have a pullback to what was like a little bit of support right here. We played this on the 21st, and I said, watch, for the halfback. Okay, we're going to get, what it's going to do is this time it's not going to go all the way down here. It's going to create the higher low, which is going to initiate the breakout. Now, you can't see the breakout because it happened overnight. Okay, but you can see price stopped here and then shot up overnight. So we opened up here. So there's the W right there, half pack, and then a breakout. So the first thing we did on the 22nd was sell all of our calls. And we had saved a lot of calls knowing that if the halfback is probably going to hold and you see price action coming back up through and it's made a higher low, so there's going to be pressure on the bulls to create that higher high. So there's the pattern. It's up, back, and then the halfback, and then it rips up. And let me just say, the same pattern played out again on the 23rd. You'll never believe it. It's the same exact one. And we'll go take a look at that one next. So we'll trash that one out. Let's go take a look at the next one. All right, here's the same pattern. Again, on the 23rd, okay? Now, price didn't move up here, but if you take the overnight action, all right, you'll see that price in the futures market, you'll see that price actually did trade up to here, okay? Or in your pre-market, post-market charts, okay, you'll see that price actually did trade from here all the way up to there. You just can't see it because this is just regular time frame. Again, this is the same pattern again, exactly, all right? We come from a lower location all the way up to the top of the channel, come back, all right? Hit the bottom of the channel, back up, and then back down. All right, so there's the first V, and then back up. And then, believe it or not, overnight, they created the halfback that caused the rip the next morning, and then we sold again. The same exact play that happened on the 21st happened again on the 23rd. Exactly the same pattern. And we were able to play it off of support, knowing that resistance is up overhead, okay? Because it's easier to trade off of support, especially your long calls, okay, than it is to buy a long position right underneath resistance. It's just that the odds of success are, are just greater when you take your long positions off an area of support. So you can see here was support, price came down, never filled gap, so you know that's bullish. Again, this is what I'm saying. This is where I look for clues. This is part of the analysis that makes me believe that this is going to hold and this is going to be work out, because number one, we never filled gap that morning. We came back down again. We still didn't fill gap. All right. So come down again. We still didn't fill gap. All right. So we're buying off the bottom. All we're looking for is that 10-minute uptrend. All right. And then that halfback with the higher low right here. And then we hold overnight and sell first thing in the morning. As you can see, price came tumbling down on the 26th right there. That would have been a Monday, all right? Same W pattern with breakout highs, all right? So let's trash that. Let's go back to, we got another one. I think I got another chart here. And, all right, so here, I'm going to help you understand it. I'm going to draw it out again. Okay, so here's our channel right here. All right, going to use little yellow arrows. Okay, price comes from a location from underneath, and it moves all the way up, finds a high, pulls back, creates the bottom of the channel. Okay, now moves back up. Okay, comes back down, moves back up again, makes the halfback, and then rips to higher highs right there. That is a typical W consolidation with right there the higher low. And like I say, whenever I get that higher low right there, there's going to be pressure on the bulls to produce that higher high. That's a popular pattern right there. Okay, it may even play out on the 2-hour time frame. If we look at it, we've got probably the beginning of the first V. I do expect after that huge run up on the SPY for price to consolidate a little bit more, but we do have some exciting news coming out. Tomorrow night we got NVIDIA, all right? Now NVIDIA has been known to, I don't know, rock and roll the market, make some volatility, make the market move, make the market do wonders. Okay, so if NVIDIA comes in and they report some numbers that the market likes, all right, we could see price action break out to new highs, and it could really take off if NVIDIA comes in with some good numbers. We do have GDP coming Thursday morning. I do expect GDP to look good, being since the dollar's been falling all last month and this month. So I expect GDP to at least improve with the falling dollar in the past 2 or 3 months. So we got GDP, which should give us a good number. And the only one that could mess it up is NVIDIA, and that could send us a little bit lower. But we'll go back and we'll take a look at, this is a pattern right here. This is what I want you to kind of remember this. Of course, it's going to be on the video so you can remember it, okay? But what I like to play, okay, I tell the traders, okay, I want to play from an area of support, okay? So for me, this area right here, this is the support area. All right, and I told the traders in the room, okay, I only want to take this trade right here. I'm not interested in that one. I want this trade coming off of support right there, okay, because the market's bullish. So I'm not a real fan of going counter trend. I will sometimes, but I'm not a big fan. I want to play just the moves coming off of the bottom of the channel. So every time it comes back, I'm loading up on some more calls. When it gets up here, I'm selling off my calls, okay? I'm not selling off all of them. I'm leaving some in case there's a trailer, in case it wants to break out. I don't know that there's going to be a W pattern with a halfback that's going to happen, but I'm expecting it, but I can't plan on it. It's the market. Nothing is exact, okay? But I do know that my odds of success, if I trade off the bottom of the support area or the bull flag or the channel, all right, and the market's bullish, I have much better odds of success trading off buying my calls down here as opposed to buying my calls up here. Okay, so I want to play this one. I want to play this one. I'm looking for that 10-minute uptrend where green candles erase red candles from here. All right, now I'm looking for that higher low. I don't want to play that one back, okay? But I want to find the higher low right here, and this is the one that I love, is the breakout, which results in a nice big yield the following day, right up there. So those are the ones I want to play, right off the support area, off the bottom of the channel. And we did this on the 21st, and then we did it again on the 23rd. All right, right up to the numbers. All right, it was like clockwork. All right, but that's what I want to play. If you guys can remember this pattern and recognize that when you got a bullish market, you want to play them from the bottom of the channel up to the top, leaving some for a trailer in case it decides to break out this time. It may just create a J hook, because the J hook goes like this. J hook goes up, back, and then up like that. Okay, that's your J hook. Up, back, and then out of there. We don't know if it's going to be a J hook or a W. All right, so we keep some in case it happens to be the J hook and it just wants to keep going. All right, but once you see the trend change, well, you know you can just go ahead and get rid of those shares once you got the 3 EMA crossing over the 8 EMA. Okay, what makes the dollar to be low? They base it against other currencies, and they take into account how much debt we have, Bob, how much debt we have, how much, how do I say it, how much, you have to, there's a fee, all right? You pay interest on that debt, okay? So how much of our GDP, or excuse me, not GDP, how much of our income, all right, how much we take in, how much revenue the government takes in, as opposed to how much is going out, and is the government insolvent? You know what I'm saying? And that's what they use, all right? So when you got, you've got the debt, you're going to be paying interest, plus you're supposed to be paying on the principal. Now, inflation is a beautiful thing for politicians that don't want to balance checkbooks, all right? And I'm not picking sides here, okay? I'm just saying it's a fact, and both sides are guilty of it, okay? Whenever you got inflation, what happens is you get, everybody's making more money, right? If you're making more money, guess what? You're paying more in taxes, right? So there's box of donuts that used to cost $1 that now making $2, okay? That helps the government because now there's more revenue coming in to service, that's what I was looking for, to service that debt, all right? And what they look at, there was a country not long ago, Greece, was insolvent. They didn't make enough money to service their debt. They had borrowed so much that they were insolvent. Everything, the dollars that they printed weren't even worth the paper it was printed on. It was that bad, okay? They couldn't even, I don't even think they could coin anything because it cost too much to coin it. It was just easier just to print paper, all right? That's how bad it got in Greece. And then the European Union had to get everybody together to go bail them out. Okay, I got another question. ESP futures, yes, after 4 p.m. Yeah, after 4 p.m. and after 4 a.m. too. After 4 a.m. are looking good. But especially futures after, tomorrow after 4 p.m. is going to get really wild and volatile. All right. You're asking, G is asking me, are you getting in at the higher when it breaks the top of the channel? No, I'm not getting in there. Okay. I want in here when the 10-minute uptrend starts and I see the half back. Okay. I'm expecting this, G. And the traders in the room know. I zoom into a 2-minute, 3-minute so I can catch the half back. All right? They've seen me do this. I zoom in because I'm looking for the thriller trade. I'm looking for the half back. I zoom into a 2-minute, 3-minute, 5-minute because I'm looking for that uptrend, green erases red, all right, to get in here. I don't want to buy it up here. I want to buy it down here. I'm looking for that trend where green erases red, and I'm ready to jump in down here. So I don't get in up here. All right. Now, When I do green erases red on a normal day with no pattern, yes, I will get in right up there. Okay? But when I've got a pattern that's showing me this is probably going to be the breakout because they made the higher low right here, yes, I'm getting in down here if I can. All right? Does that answer your question, G? Yeah, nice consolidation. What do you got? Oh, yeah, NVIDIA. Yeah, thanks, Trader X. I love it when you share. Thank you. Appreciate that. But anyways, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking to trade off the bottom. So let's go look at the 2-hour chart. All right? I'm just going to trash that out. All right? I'm just going to hit escape. All right? I'm going to blow this up here so you can see this. All right, I'm going to pick up a clean chart. I know I got one. That's pretty clean. Let's go to a different. All right, so we're going to go to the 2-hour chart for SPY. Okay, so here's our 2-hour chart for SPY. So you can see we already made the first V. It's a possibility, all right? We're going to go through it together right now. Here's the move up. There's the move down. Now, I don't know if it's going to be a W pattern. It might be an ascending wedge, all right? And that's what I told the traders. I don't know what it's going to be, but I do believe that it's going to consolidate for a while because we just went a long ways in a short amount of time. And that's what I told them about that. All right. And then we went up there. So there's the first V. So we could expect maybe another V down here. All right. Maybe it's coming tomorrow. I don't know. And then back up. And then I'll look for a half back and then a rip up. Okay. Now, if I don't get the W, I'll probably be looking for the next type of consolidation, all right? And the next one is a move up, okay? Create a low, all right? And then we create a higher low and then another higher low. That may be what's going on here, okay? Got a higher low, another higher low, another higher low. And what do we get from that? We get our wedge, all right? All right, so then you get that ascending wedge where price is just winding up to break out to the upside up like that, okay? So I don't know what it's going to be, but I know we got the first V in, right? And we may have the first and second higher lows. All right, but that's what I'm looking for. I'm expecting consolidation because we're right up at prior all-time highs. They're not just going to let us through. There's going to be people selling at the all-time highs again, okay? They're going to say, oh, that was good money. That was nice, easy money. I will take my profit and get out. And they'll probably be doing that for the next 3 or 4 days. Well, this is the 20th. 21, 22, 23, 26, 27. All right. So there's 5 days of people saying, hey, this is all I wanted. This is great. This is awesome. I just took it from here, from 510 straight to 550. All right. In 12 days. This is a good week for me, or this is a good month. All right. That may be all they want. And they might just leave a little trailer in case price wants to go a little further. All right. But for them, all right, they're going to take the risk off and let it consolidate, see how things shake out. All right? And then as soon as, just like on the 10-minute time frame, all right, when green erases red, you can get in, okay? So where's the red? Well, we all know the red's going to be all of this pullback clear down to 510. Okay, so now here comes the green. All right. And the green's coming up. Still hasn't erased the red. Still. And now we're going sideways. So we still haven't erased the red. But as soon as we erase the red, that's a game on situation. Green erases red on the 2-day, the weekly, the monthly, whatever you want to call it. Right there, that's green erases red. That's a risk on situation. Okay, now if we look at it, if we look at the all-time high anchored VWAPs, let's just go through. And I have a opinion, and it's just an opinion, that whenever price is over an all-time high anchored VWAP, money is flowing into the market. So let's just drill down here and put a few all-time high anchored VWAPs or a few high anchored VWAPs. So let's start with the first one. That is the all-time high right there. Okay, so price, all right, is up over that all-time high anchored VWAP right there. Now, a few days ago on 26, we made another high up there. So let's drill down into that, okay? And let's put an anchored VWAP on that one as well. Okay, so we'll put one right there, okay? So now let's go to the 10-minute, okay? So here's our price action for today. We were up over this prior high anchored VWAP right there. This would be my 2-day anchored VWAP. Started on the first candle of the prior day. Okay, price action's up over it, comes back, and then we hold up over it right there. Okay, this is, to me, whenever we consolidate on top of this all-time high anchored VWAP, money is coming into the market. Okay, that's an incredible amount of candles in a really tight range right there. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost 7 red candles in a row that never went anywhere. All right, just completely consolidated right inside there. So there's SPY. All right, so you can see it's up over the prior all-time high anchored VWAP and the recent high anchored VWAP right there. All right, so if it stays up here in this area, I got to believe money's coming into the market. Who would pay more than they have to for a security unless they are confident it's going to go higher? Let's do the measured move. Let's see what that looks like. That's coming up next. And take that out. And let's just try the measured move, because notice the market bought this right back up. And usually the market likes a 2-for-1 move. And I'm just going to be really conservative with this measured move. I'm just going to say maybe it went to there. I think all of this is a lot of excess. All right, so I'm just gonna be really conservative with my measured move target. Okay, now the measured move, just like a trader wants 2-for-1, all right, for one risk unit, the market likes to have 2 reward units, right? So let's just see where two reward units kind of plots out at. If I can get this back here. I'm just going to say this was excess and that was excess. So let's take this, plop it on top of there. Okay, so far we're up at 603. I'm just saying, and I'm being real conservative here. Right there. So let's see where that pans out to be. Okay. Anybody think we're going to 650? Anybody? You think we're going to 650? Yeah, woohoo, yeah. Sign me up, right? Well, it's a target. Doesn't mean we're going to hit it, all right? It'd be nice, all right? But, the market likes two rewards for each risk. And we got the perfect storm building right now. I'm just saying, just when you think it's so high, we're not going to go any high, don't sell that last share. It might go even higher. All right. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying, be in the mindset that there's a whole world of possibility out there. Not this year. We'll see. I don't know. You're probably right. But just saying, there's a whole world of possibility out there. We got everything's lining up right now, G. All right? I'm not kidding. The only thing that's missing, all right, is this guy right here. Okay? This one right here. Okay? If this one could get its crap together, okay? This is 10 of the heaviest weighted stocks in the QQQ and the SPY. All right. So if this one could get it together, all right, we could see 650. This is the leash. SPY is the dog and QQQ are the dogs. Okay. Wherever this goes, those two are bound to follow. Most of the time, unless we could have, let me just say this, we could have the industrials making new all-time highs, the financials making new all-time highs, the transports making new all-time highs, the semiconductors making new all-time highs. But if the FNGU doesn't move, the market's not going to move very far. Okay? Not going to move very far. All right? It will inch with the market, but it needs these 10 most weighted stocks in order to get it to move. All right? This is the one we need in an uptrend. It's in an uptrend, and we've had 2 days pause right here, and hopefully they've caught on support. See the support right here, okay? And now I'd like to see some price advancement candles to the upside, okay? So done. I hope it's done going down. That's enough rest. Now it's time to start moving higher, okay? But it might not happen until maybe Friday. I don't know. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Thursday morning is when it might happen. We'll see what happens, all right? But we need this one to get moving. And NVIDIA is one of the ones inside this FNGU. So if NVIDIA reports good, okay, FNGU is going to go good. If FNGU goes good, the indices are going to go higher, all right? And then we're going to be off to 580, maybe 600. All right. If you buy the puts, it'll go up. I'm Leroy. I've been there. Okay. I know how you feel. All right. I've been there on that. I'm just saying this is a perfect storm building up, and if this stops going down and catches on this support right here and starts putting in those price advancement candles, I think we have a really, really robust rally coming our way next week, maybe even to the tail end of this week. We'll see what happens. But that's FNGU right there, okay? All right, so this is the only one, all right? If this one gets going, I'm just saying, look out, all right? We're definitely going up. And when you think 600 is enough, I'm selling here. Let me just say, if the Momo is still going, if you haven't seen the big green candle at the end of the move, all right, might want to just keep a contract or a share to just a little bit higher. It'll probably end in a huge green or red tail wick candle right up into the sky. It'll just like with exhaustion up there. Okay. All right. So that's it right there. That's what I look for. Conditions. All right. Gap ups that haven't been filled right here. Okay. I like that. Gap ups that haven't been filled. Okay. Consolidation over prior consolidation. Okay. So here's some prior consolidation. Are we up over it? There's some there. There's some there. I'm going to say no. All right. It's close. It's close. But it's so close, I'm not going to give it a point. It's so close, I can't give it credit yet. All right. But if it got back up here over that green doji candle, that would be looking good. All right. So I can't give it credit yet. All right, so you guys got any questions for me? You guys like what you heard? Does it make sense, what you heard? So I'm here to help you. All right? Yeah? Awesome. That's what I like to hear, okay? So let me just go down to my charts here. We're on the chalkboard right here. Here's another one. By the way, I want to say congrats to all the traders that listened to me last webinar. All right, remember last webinar? Did somebody speak up and say, "Hey, FNGU is like crazy undervalued here," right? Okay, did anybody listen to me? I think a lot of you did, because I heard a lot of you saying, "Thank you. I bought some for my IRA." This was last webinar. All right, I said, "Hey guys, FNGU was at 550. It's now at 250. That's an incredible value." Right there. You remember. Thank you, Leroy. Carrie asked a question. How long a time period in which you use to assess green over red? Immediately. Immediately. As soon as price gets over there, that's green erasing red. Do I throw my whole position in at that moment in time? No. All right. I ease into it. All right. Sometimes you get a little pullback. Remember, if it's green erasing red, sometimes it goes up and then it flutters back and then it goes back up over. And then eventually, sometimes it takes 2 or 3 candles to finally take off. Okay, so just immediately, as soon as green erases red, that is done, like right here. Okay, see this on FNGU? This is green erased red, because all of this right here is the red. See this red candle? From the top of that red candle down to there, that's the red. Now, if the green comes in and erases it, okay, that's a game on situation. Okay, do I plunk in my whole position right here? No. I pepper it. Some here, some here, some here, halfway down, like right down to here. What I do is I draw a buy box. Okay? So I take a box, and the guys in the room, you got to come by the room sometime, all right? Because you'll get an idea of what I do. I draw a buy box, like down to there, okay? And then I draw a line in there, and I say, okay, anywhere above this line, I'm going to pepper in some more of my contracts right there. Below that, I'm not going to do anything, because it might break below and make another lower low. So then I put my stop in underneath there, okay? So immediately, if price breaks the top of that, that is green erases red right there. Now I like to see. Let me caveat that for a minute, okay, Carrie? I don't like to buy on a topping wick candle. You know what I mean by a topping wick candle? It looks like, okay, topping wick candle would look like this. That's the body, and then here comes the wick, and you got more wick up here like that. When you got more wick than body and tail, all right, that's a no-go, all right? If I got a doji, all right, if I got a little doji, even a fat doji, or, all right, like that, with a wick up here and a tail down there, I don't buy it. So I don't do topping wicks, don't do dojis, and I don't do red candles, okay? Because the whole purpose of buying this is because the bulls have supposedly erased, undone what the bears have just created. Okay, so the bulls are coming back with a vengeance. So I don't do red candles. So no red candles. Okay, no topping wick candles and no doji candles. Okay, I don't want to buy in on those. Does that make sense? So not this one, not that one, and not that one. Well, thanks, Leroy. All right, so that, like I said, congrats to all the traders that took that. Next slide right here. Okay, this is me. When you come in the BYOB Trading Room, all right, and I have another open house coming up in August, no, in September, all right, and I think it's like the third Friday or something like that. We trade 10-minute uptrends, okay, over the pivot. All right, so let's evaluate that. 10-minute uptrends over the pivot. Okay, so how do you get the pivot, John? Right? What's a pivot? What are you talking about? Where do you get this pivot? Where did that come from? Who tells you there's a pivot? Okay? This is something that I come up with myself. Okay? I look at the prior price action. Okay? And I establish where price keeps touching and telling me this is an important number. Okay? Because they keep coming back to it and they keep trading all around it. So you can see price comes up to this number, comes down to this number, comes down to this number on this day, down to it again, and stops. Notice price stops and reverses. It stops and reverses. It gets underneath, it tags it from the underside, can't go any lower, gets back up on top, and tags it from the top side. They're telling me this is an important number. Okay, that's the market's way of telling me that's an important number. That's how I get my pivot. Okay, now you notice the very next day, all right, before this day even printed one candle, I already had the pivot of 560.05. Okay, so where does price go? Goes right to here. You can see a red doji candle. Finally get a breakout. Where do we come back? Same number, 560.05. How do we get that number? That's John's pivot because he got it from the price action of the prior day. Okay? Comes back up right there, bounces up. Comes back down, bounces up. See what I'm saying? That's how I know that's going to be my pivot. So above the pivot, I want to take a 10-minute uptrend. All right? Where green erases red, and I want to buy into that. On a downtrend, I want a 10-minute downtrend where red erases green, and I want to buy into that. Okay, so this morning opened up. Okay, this is what happened this morning. All right, I said, hey, price below. Okay, here's the green right here. Okay, you can see the green. Okay, because price stopped going down from here and went up right there. Okay, so red erases green right here. So here's the entry. First entry, price below 560.05 pivot. If we have a 10-minute downtrend, we did. The 3 is underneath the 8. Okay, red erases green entry. First entry price is price below 559.28. So where's 559.28? It's right there at the end of that green candle. See it? 559.27. All right? And I said, I'm not confident about this entry. I expect it to fail. Why? Because we're right into support. Okay? And it did fail. All right? Now, we got bullish because we got on top of the pivot. Okay, now I'm looking for, guess what? Green erases red. So all of this move down would be the red move. Okay, so now price coming up right up over that area right there, 560.90. First entry. See, I put this on the chart so you guys can see it all the time. I actually draw a box. I even put arrows. If I could have flashing lights, I would. All right? I draw arrows like, hey, this right here is the entry. Don't miss it. That's what I do. All right? And I give you a box and I say, this is the buy box. Okay? You can't lose in this room. All right? You can't lose. I dig almost as many measures as I can to make sure you don't lose. Okay? This is the buy box. Here's the target. Here's the line right there, 561.92. Where did price go? 561.92. That's where we sold. Right up there. Took profit, came back to the pivot. Okay? Bounces off the pivot. Next entry, right there, 561.63. That would be the next green erases red, which happens to be right 561.63 would be right. Why did I get that one? 561.63, second entry price. Was up over, right up over that right there. Okay, so that one didn't work out. Okay, it's actually right there, and we got this spike down. So that one, the buy box didn't hold. Okay, it was nothing but wick candles up here, so it really was no trade. Okay, that was the second one. The third entry was 561.01. That's green erases red. Okay, so all of this is going to be the red right here, from that body down to this wick. And let's see if I got this right. Get the crosshairs. Green erases red. See right there, 561.01, right on top of that red candle. So again, I draw arrows. This one right here is coming up. This is the breakout. And they buy this, took it up to 561.92 target again. All right, so we won twice today. And I do this in the room all the time. In addition to that, okay, all right, I share all my trades with you. All right, everything I'm doing right in the room. Okay, you see it all. Every single trade. All right, all of them. I do a lot of them. All right, I jump in, I jump out. I take profit on every candle that's far away from the 3 EMA, and then I reload at the 3 EMA. Okay, now you only need 4 moving averages in my room. All right, you only need the 3 EMA, the 8 EMA, the 17 EMA, and the VWAP and the anchored VWAP. That's all you need. You don't need anything else. You don't need the 200. You don't need the 50. You don't need the 34. You don't need anything else. All you need is those 4 moving averages, and you got to be able to Read colors. Green erases red or red erases green. That's it. Excellent stuff. Thanks, Jim. Yeah. All right. So that's what it is. So I do this every day. It's a grind. All right. Some days are really good. Some days aren't so good at all. All right. Most of the time, it's pretty good. If you're in the BYOB room and you made money, type an M in there. I mean, let these people know you make money when you're in the room. I don't know if there's anyone here, but put an M in there if you're in from my room and you make money. Well, thanks, Scott. Thank you. All right. Thanks, JC. All right. See, these guys, they strategies work, right, guys? It's the same strategy over and over. Am I right? Yep. See, it's the same thing. And it works, okay? And for all you guys out there that have some Apex accounts or you trade futures, okay, this is all I trade is the SPY. All right, so if you like trading NQ or ES, okay, you got the green erases red on the SPY. A lot of times you'll see me, I'll put on 5 or 6 minis, all right, at the same spot, and I put my stop underneath it, and I take my futures trade right alongside my option trades. And the futures are so much easier. You don't have to pick a strike price. You don't have to worry about assignment. You don't have to worry about expiration. You don't have to worry about 4:15. You don't have to worry about 4 o'clock. You don't have to worry about opening. All you got to worry about is getting in and getting out. That's it. That's it. You don't have to pick any of that. It's 24 hours for 6.5 days. Yes, you need to be in it to learn it, right? If you're not going to learn this from sitting on a phone, you got to be in the room, kind of attentive and understanding what's going on. That's right. How do I manage options trades without a DOM? Like you kind of, Lloyd, okay, if you notice, you ever look at a SPY chart? Hey, let me just get my futures up. Let me just see if I got it up. See if I get, here, I'll bring it up. Where are we? Right here. Give me just a second. All right, you look at the futures chart and you look at the SPY chart, and you're going to see that the candles are almost identical. All right, so I'm going to put it on a 15-minute. And let's drag it up. Okay, I'm going to open this up. Okay, I'm going to put it on a 15-minute. Right there. Okay, and it starts off, let's start off with the very first candle at 9:30. Okay, so there's 9:30. First candle, red candle. Remember that candle I said came down? And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green candles up, right? Okay. What do we got? 1 candle down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A little bit more. Oh, I'm on a 10-minute. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candles up. They are identical. You see what I'm saying? Here's the red candle. There's the green candles. 2 more red candles, 2 more red candles. 2 green candles, 2 green candles. 2 red candles, 2 red candles. See, these are the same. Wherever I set my stop, let's say I set it right underneath this wick, and I usually set it 10 cents or 20 cents below those tails, okay? When price hits there, I shut it down. That's it. SPY comes down below those, the trade is broken. Okay? Why? Because I bought this based on the bulls erasing what the bears have done. If the bears come back and erase what the bulls have done, then the trade's broken. It's no longer valid. It's corrupt. It's not worth it, okay? And then you got to obey your stop, okay? You got to get out, okay? The trade's broken. There's no reason to be in that trade anymore because the Bears just broke it. They broke up the play. You ever see a football play that got broken up because one of the tight ends was really good or one of the defensive guys was really good? All right? He broke up the play, all right? Same thing, okay? If the Bears come in, break up the play, then it's no longer good, okay? Just obey your stop, spike the ball, get over it, go to the next down, right? No, they're the same. I'd see the futures do the same thing as the SPY. The SPY's forward-looking. All markets are forward-looking. I mean, you look at these multiples. Where do you justify giving a multiple of 250? You know what I'm saying? You're given a growth rate of 250. I mean, the nation hasn't even been around for 250 years. And you're giving this company a 250 multiple? You know what I'm saying, JC? You know, I mean, it doesn't make sense. The nation hasn't even been alive for 250 years. And yet you're going to give it 250 times what it makes in 1 year? Now, that's just crazy. That's almost so crazy. Who's insane here? You know what I'm saying? So the market's always forward-looking. And so are the futures. So they work right in tandem for the most part. You'll see. You can put this up on TradingView. You can get TradingView for free, JC. You pull them up side by side, ES and SPY. You'll see that they're going to move. They're different numbers, but you're going to see one 15-minute candle is going to look just as green as the other guy's 15-minute candle. Yeah, you can trade this right alongside the SPY. And the nice thing is I give you all the arrows telling you, hey, this right here, this is the entry right here. Okay? I'm telling you, right there. Now, I don't know how far it's going to go or if it's going to work out, but that's where I would enter. Green erases red, 10-minute uptrend, bouncing off support. I want to take the trades coming off of support. I said that at the beginning of the day today, all right, in my morning dialogue. I said I want to take trades coming off of support. I don't want to be buying at resistance. Yeah. Lloyd, so you exit calls based on the underlying price. Yes, based on this, right? If price is down here and if it broke this, then the option, I need to kill the option. That trade is broken. Because the option is based on the underlying security, right? Lloyd? I mean, that whole option price is based on the fact that SPY price is where it is right now. Right? I mean, because at the end of the day, they don't speculate where SPY's going tomorrow. Okay? That product expired. Okay, so whatever the price is at the end of the day is the price you're getting it for if you want to be assigned. You know what I'm saying? And if, let's say, during the middle of your contract, you want to be assigned because you want to break it up and sell it off in increments instead of blowing out one call at one shot, okay, say you want to be assigned, all right, then you're going to get the price that it is to get assigned for. Right? Does that make sense, Lloyd? Yeah, on the DOM, if price is broken here, it's also broken here too. Think about it. Okay? All right? If the bears came back and erased what the bulls have done on the SPY chart, they probably already did it on the futures chart too. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter. You can play green erases red on futures. You can play green erases red on the index. You can play green erases red on the SPX. It doesn't matter. Either one. This strategy works and it transcends all markets, all time frames. All right. Let me just say the bigger time frames are more reliable. Okay. So I don't advocate running down and trading, a 200 tick chart. Some people know how to do it. All right. But I'm just saying, like, the bigger time frame becomes more reliable. What's nice when you find the bigger time frame matches up with the smaller time frame, and then trading that 200 tick chart really works out nice. SPX. Let's see what I got here. SPX. And let's put it on to 15. 15 and today's price action right here. One red candle, one red candle. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green candles. Okay, 2 red candles, 2 red candles, 2 green candles, 2 green candles, 2 red candles. You see? It's the same, right? It's the same. They all move together. Doesn't matter which one. Why not buy the one that's easiest to trade? Okay? Why not? You know what I'm saying? I don't trade the options on the futures. Now, I know some guys that do, but I don't trade the options on the futures. I trade the options on the index, the SPY index. I do trade futures right alongside my options. I hope I didn't confuse you. All right, traders, I just want to say thanks everybody for being here tonight. All right, let me get you a link, okay? You can get a trade. Oh, let me go back to let's go back to this just a second. Okay, so I did the 10-minute trend, okay? I post alerts as often as possible, but you can see I trade so much that I can't post every micro profit that I take, okay? I'm not afraid to get back in and reload, okay? Okay, we prefer out of the money options that expire Friday or 1 day till expiration of zeros. Out of the money because they're cheaper, all right? We offer coaching for a fee, all right? We offer 30-day trials, okay? 30-day trials for $49. If you don't make your subscription, all right, for your trial or your other, I'll be surprised, okay? Okay, if you find yourself in a situation where you're constantly losing money, you're advised to get with me as soon as possible so we can turn your trading around, okay? I'm not going to charge you. All right, that's the way I am. I'm not going to charge you. I'm going to give you 15 minutes, and sometimes it's a whole lot more. You can ask the guys in here, okay? Sometimes it's a whole lot more. The worst thing I want to see is you losing in my room, all right? That's how dedicated I am, all right? I'm not a success unless you're a success. That's what it comes down to, okay? If you're losing in my room, we need to get together. We need to talk. We need to hammer it out right now, okay? You got to obey your stops. You got to have a plan. You got to follow the rules, okay? That way you don't lose, all right? Now, if you're running off taking your own trades and losing money, I can't help you on that, okay? But I can look at them and say, maybe you should have waited on that one. Maybe you got in. Maybe you held it too long or something like that. I'd be happy to look at them with you, okay? I don't need to see your account number. All you need to do is show me the trade, where you went in, why you took it, and where you exited and what happened, okay? I'm here to help you, okay? I give you, anybody in my room, all right, a free 15-minute. I'll do a couple of them. I don't care. I don't want you losing in my room. That's the bottom line. I don't want you walking away and saying, I couldn't make any money in John's room. It ain't going to happen because I'm here. It's either you didn't want my help, all right, or you made money. It's one or the other, all right? We're going to make sure you make money in my room, all right? And let me just say, tracking your trades is essential for performance growth. And you're not even going to be able to help yourself unless you can see where you win and where that trade went sour. So tracking your trades is going to help you. It's going to help me help you. All right. Again, I'm not a success unless you're a success. All right. That's what it comes down to. All right. So if you're in my room and you need help, send me an email. We'll book a 15-minute block. Let me just say, most of these 15-minute blocks turn into 30 and 40 minutes, all right? I don't care. I don't want you losing money. That's what it comes down to, all right? I want you happy in my room. I want you making money in my room. And I want to help you turn your trading around, all right? And I don't care if it takes 15 of these 15-minute sessions, all right? We're going to get you on track because I'm dedicated to making you make money. All right? That's what it comes down to. All right? I'm not a success unless you're a success. Again, I'm going to wish you all the greatest success in trading and wealth building. And I'm going to put up the link in the chat if you want to take a trial. They're only $49. All right? And this is something that I just started, and I hope y'all take advantage of it. All right? Because I'm here to help you. All right? There's the link right there to take a BYOB trial for $49. All right? I just posted it up there. All right? So you're going to get all my videos. A lot of the guys make a lot of money in my room, all right? They grasp the strategies, they grasp the concepts, they understand it. I can help you do the same thing. Okay, that's me. I can help you do the same thing. Okay? Now granted, taking trades, long trades off of support is going to help you immensely as opposed to taking long trades right underneath resistance. It's like trying to jump up higher when your head is 2 inches from the ceiling, okay? It's not a good scenario, all right? It's easier when there's no ceiling above, all right? It's easier when you're in a 12-foot high room and you're jumping from the floor. That's easier to do than to try to jump up higher with a ceiling that's only 2 inches over your head. All right, so it works out better when you take long trades off of support. And I said that earlier today. Okay, I said SPY. I said I want to take the trades that come off of, the support area. I want to take that. I want to take that. I want to take that. That's what I said. I want to take these. I'm not interested in those. All of this down stuff, I'm not interested because the bigger time frame says we're bullish. So I want to take the long trades up there. All right? So any questions before I end this? All right? First I want to say thank you. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for listening to me. I hope you got something from it. Okay? We're all eyes on NVIDIA tomorrow. All right? Thank you big time for being here tonight. Do you have a no trade period? Yeah, William, we did. Actually, yesterday we didn't trade at all because we never got a setup yesterday. We never got the setup because we never got an uptrend, and the whole downtrend was above the pivot, so we never got a trade in yesterday. Again, I want to trade the quality setups. You hear Rick talk about it. You hear Doug talk about it. I want to trade the quality setups off of the support area. Yeah. You trade on TradingView? No, I trade on TC2000 right here, right in front of you. I trade right on here. So you can see me trade. You see me trade right in front of you. Every one of these. It's all trades. And there's my gains and losses. And there's my positions. So I show you my positions, Sue. Right here. I show you all my positions, even the losers. Okay, I have losers too. Even the losers. And I show you my positions and my trades, everything. I try to help you in every way I can. I trade futures on TradingView. But I don't advertise my futures trading. All right, I just tell you that, hey, you can do this on the futures while you're doing this in my room. You know what I'm saying? You can take the same setup. It's the same setup on the ES as it is in the SPY. All right, traders. I'm like I said, I am dedicated to making you a better trader. So you got that, you know that, and like I said, I will work with you as long as you're willing to stick around. You can be a trial member, you can be a full member. I don't care. I don't want you leaving my room and saying I couldn't make any money with John. I use toss. I can't use stop loss setup. Like, sure you can. We've got traders. I know that CP Tex uses a stop loss. Malcolm uses toss. If you need help setting that up and you're in my room, I think I can get somebody to help you out with that. I might even have some of the... I'll look for it. I know Frank, he makes bow ties. I think Frank knows how to set up a stop loss on toss. I just put in a stop. Like for me, I don't understand how you can't put in a stop. I just fill out my ticket. All right? Stop. Right there. I want to stop, and I just punch it. One unit. Stop. Ask plus 1 cent. And duration good to call. Right here under order type, you should have options, Sue. And they should say market, limit, stop, stop limit, trailing stop limit, primary peg, use default. Okay? You should have options here to either do a market order, a limit order, a stop order, a trailing stop, a stop limit, or a stop. Like on my trading view, like if I want to put a stop in on, this is Tradevate, but when I want to use the DOM, let's say I want to put a stop and I'll put in one, let's put in a stop sell and a stop buy. So I just do this. So that right there, see? Stop. That's a stop sell order. So if they come lower than that, then it just picked it up. See that? That's a stop sell order. So below that, I'm going to stop. Now I'll put a stop buy order. That's a stop. See? stop, buy at that number. There's a way to do it. Sue, have you read your toss manual? Trader X got it. There you go, right there. Limit. Can you change that limit to stop? Trader X? Click that, you will get stop. There you go. All right. Sue? Sue, are you picking this up? Trader X just shared that with you right there. Sue, did you get it? See? See what he's doing, Sue? It's there. You just gotta get it familiar. Well, okay, you use it at an options price, then you just put the stop loss on the option. But I don't do that. Okay, because I'm trading the option based on the price of the underlying security. So when the security breaks that threshold, then I dump the option. Okay, but until the security breaks that threshold, I don't trade the option. I don't close it out. How do I rate the difficulty of this market? This is pretty easy, really. And I can just share with you why it's been for me, and I'll give you some insight. This is an all-time high anchored VWAP. All right, William? That's the all-time high. If price is ever above that, I want to trade only the long trades for the SPY. Okay? Only long. As long as price is over this all-time high anchored VWAP, I have a strong opinion. That's all it is. It's just an opinion that money is flowing into the market, because you and I, we can't get price to move that high, that fast, that high. Okay? Money has to be coming into the market for it to do that. All right? So money's flowing in. I want to trade only the long trades right there. All right? So that makes it easy. So now I'm not looking for any short trades. Okay? I don't go chasing the latest high flyer. I trade the SPY, and mostly only the SPY, in and out every single day. Okay? That's all I trade is SPY for the most part. I may piddle around once with Amazon or Microsoft or Costco. Okay? One or two shares with that. But for the most part, the SPY is my bread and butter. Okay? Because I know how it works. So I only trade one product. Other guys only trade the NQ or the QQQ or the SQQQ or the TQQQ. All right? Because they know how it works. They know that the FNGU has got to work in order for theirs to work. So I find it, I make it easy on myself to be successful. And I've done that by eliminating all the other 7,000 stocks and only concentrating on this index and this one alone. All right? That's all I do. I've eliminated all of the other headaches. I don't have to go searching for the next stock that made 25%. We got guys in our room. All right? We got guys in our room that make, you're never going to believe it. You're going to fall out of your chair. We got guys in our room that make 400, 500% off their trades on options in, I don't know, 4 hours, 3 hours, 500%, 400% off a trade that lasts like 4 hours long, okay? They make 400%. Not 4%, 400%. Okay? I have a thriller trade that generally makes 100% at the end of the day. Okay? So, it's possible to make a lot of money. All you've got to do is be dedicated to learning how to do it and get with an instructor that will teach you how to do it. Teach you how to find those 400% trades, those 400 and 500% opportunity trades. Okay? And you'll find the market a whole lot easier. Just stick with one product, learn that product, then maybe add one or two more. That's it. I don't trade. Ask everybody in the room. All I trade mainly is SPY. And whatever I have up here, 99% of the day is only SPY. Example of a 400% trade. Yeah, you buy let's say you buy a call. Let's say you buy a call right here at 548. All right, let's say you bought the 554 call and you bought it for, I don't know, let's say 25 cents a share. All right, and then price goes up to 554. All right, you find yourself holding a 400% trade at the end of the day. On IWM, I go to the 2 hour. I definitely put one here. Oh, I already have one. I put one here. So I put one there, and I put one there, and I put one here. Right there. So actually you only need this one because that's your all-time high right there. Price is over your all-time high. You can drag this down to the low, but I just leave it there. Price is over the all-time high anchor. VWAP money's flowing in. Okay? Money's flowing in. That's my opinion. Because you and I can't get price to move like that. So I put one here and one there. And then I'd also put one on the first 10-minute candle of the previous day. So I put one here. So when the market opens tomorrow, I have something to base it off of. You can put it up here, right there. So price over that, I would want to be a buyer of long right there. It'll probably go up there and hit that tomorrow. You watch. What I don't like on IWM is the gap down. Okay, see the gap down and the bulls didn't fill the gap? That's a red flag for me. All right, see the gap up, the bears filled the gap. They actually gapped the gap. right there. Okay, that's not good. Consolidation under prior consolidation is bearish. See, consolidation under prior consolidation is bearish. Gap down that never got filled, bulls never filled it, that's bearish. Okay, a gap up that did get filled, that's bearish. All right, and you're in a sloppy bull flag right now. But you're over the all-time high anchored VWAP, so I would remain bullish on just the 10-minute uptrends. But that right there is bearish, and that consolidation underneath that is also bearish. Does that help you? What is the delta? I don't even mess with delta. I don't mess around with delta. My products expire either on Friday or at 4 p.m. I already know that they're going to melt like a snowball on Miami Beach. So I don't even look at delta. Start to open put August 28th, 90 cents. Oh, yeah. Well, they start to open a call at like 28 cents and they make it and it goes higher. Well, you need the market to break out. Right now we're consolidating, Carol. So it's not going to do anything until we break out. If we get a breakout move, and it's probably coming tomorrow night. All right, after Nvidia reports its earnings. If it doesn't happen tomorrow night, it's going to happen Thursday morning after the GDP comes out. Thanks, William. Thanks, TraderX. All right. If that's it, I'm going to call it a night, guys, okay? Pick up a trial. All right? Here's the thing right here. Pick up a trial. I'm dedicated to making you successful. You don't find that. Hey, let me just say this. I wish there was someone like me back when I was learning how to trade. Okay? I'm going to tell you that right now. I wish there was someone like me that's willing to sit down and help me learn. What the heck am I doing wrong? How come I can't make money? All right? I wish there was someone like me that would sit down with me and say, let's look at it. Let's get in there and look at it. I don't need to see your account numbers. All I need to do is see your trades. Okay? I wish there was someone like me back when I first started trading. All right, traders, everybody, have a beautiful evening. Thank you.